Hello, everyone. Yeah, how are you?
I'm good.
You see my smile?
Yes.
Yes, that's what vacation will do to you.
Oh my.
Everybody take a break.
I
Yes.
you started posting pictures. I haven't really been on
Yes,
Facebook.
I posted about I did little write-ups, so I posted three or four.
Oh,
The
good.
the,
Oh
the
my God.
last one is about some hills. Like I was telling, well, I was in my husband or Nana or Alex that there's so many mountains surrounding Penticton. So it reminds me of Psalm 125, how the hill surrounded Jerusalem.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm going to do a little post about that. There's so many, but and then you see like for me, right? If I was to live in there permanently, somehow you might feel claustrophobic too,
Okay. Oh,
because
because
it's just
all
around.
round, eh?
Yeah, it's just there. And so then as we were walking, I forget where I think we were walking to, was this Kaha Lake or something, and Nana saw a sign by some houses. They were very close to the mountains, and it says possibility of landslides. And we saw it in another place too. And I said that was my thought exactly. That's if something bad happens, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Yeah. So yes, today before I share. Today, we are talking about, well, I hope I have my banners. We're going to be talking about diaspora living, just a few things that have come up, but I'm going to share, so I'll just leave you out to have a chat with you, and then we will go from there. It's all part of our Own It program. How are we owning our lives in the diaspora?
Yeah. Yeah. Hello everyone and welcome back once again. And if you notice, it looks like Auntie Yaa'S and I
We
planned
got a
to wear
memo.
the same.
We
Yes.
sent a memo to ourselves to dress.
To be in navy, like it's like a uniform, on its uniform.
They are uniforms.
Yes, yeah. Um, we've been away for a bit, but we're back again, and I am in Edmonton.
The
So yeah,
trader came back for a visit. Welcome, welcome, miss.
yes,
We're
yes.
happy to have you.
I'm happy to be here, and yeah, I was hoping to see Auntie Yap, but
It hasn't happened.
it hasn't happened yet, and I'm still
Oops.
hopeful. But yeah, today I have to go pack up our stuff in the U-Haul this
Oh,
afternoon.
okay. Oh,
Yes,
wow.
and then we set up.
Hello, Amajo.
Uh,
How are you, sweetie?
why is this thing? Is it just
What's going on?
my iPad? My phone
Oh,
half cut off. Yeah, yeah. Today we're going to be talking about what goals, if if we even have one, set before coming to the diaspora. Auntie, is it going to be based mainly on like diaspora?
yes.
Yeah, okay.
Because the main I finished sharing.
Oh,
The main
now
reason
you're
why
fast, really.
the main
Good.
reason why this topic came up for me is that last week or so, sometime I heard a very disturbing, tragic story about two women in Britain, I believe, who had gotten into a fight in a workplace, and
Yes.
the one bit off the finger of the other. And I thought to myself, what led to that? But
Yeah.
then it leaves me to question, and something that I've observed. Let me put a qualifier here. People in our community, it appears that we have a certain kind of mindset that when you start to talk about certain things, they think you are talking to them. We take everything personally. But
Yes.
for us, where we are coming from is when things happen, we look at it and say, what lessons can we learn from it?
Definitely.
Because fighting, everybody fights, people in the diaspora fight.
Yes.
But I'm saying that what would bring you from where we are from all the way here and still be hanging or holding on to some of those behaviors and patterns that we were living with back there?
Back home.
Is
Yeah.
there any incentive or impetus to change anything? So if you are on here and you want to learn something, power to you.
Mhm.
But what I find is that even yesterday, a short video that I'd done. You see, I try to be an objective person. Maybe it could be that, yes, when I mentioned and Nana said, oh, Facebook is very sticky these days, it was just a short video talking about taking a break. And it's funny that I programmed it to air yesterday. So it's funny that it came on right after I was back from the taking the break. And so this video is just 3 minutes, 15 seconds long. And it says that 1 minute, 17 seconds of it was muted in 72 countries because there was a copyright or content. Somebody said it's their content. And I'm thinking, a short video like that, how? And I said, I disputed it. I said, it's all my content except me saying that, all work and no play. It makes Jack a dull boy or whatever it was that I said. But the thing is, these are nursery rhymes or expressions that are in the public domain. So what is the issue? So my temptation is to think the other way and say, oh, somebody's just frustrated with you that, oh, you're always sitting talking about stuff. So let me go create a problem. And it's happening to a lot of people. You know what? If we would grow as people, would learn to be happy for each other. Hello, I'll come back to it. Amajo says, you are back. I'm about to go on my live. You know what? Let me put it this way. Is it July that you're going? Because I'll go again in August. Hello, Ajwa. How are you? Nice to see you. I hope that you are doing well. So, here I am, this person, they said 3.15-minute video, 1.17 of it was blocked. I'm pretty sure that somebody's just, we can't be happy for each other. And so we pose problems. When you come and you talk, people want to muzzle you. I went back and I put on the video that, you know what, copyright violation on a 3-minute video. Hey, it's all my content. When I come and I speak, I pick a topic and I just do a short video. I just talk from. Yeah, I hear you.
Oh.
I talk from the heart. I'm not looking at any script. I just talk. So how on earth can what I was saying be a copyright violation? So was it just a petty person who just wanted to muzzle me? And I said, I'm not going to be muzzled. I'll always speak up. Instead of learning the lessons, I've been on other platforms where people are challenging people or insulting or are frustrated with them because they don't like what they are hearing. You have a choice. If you don't like what somebody's talking about, leave the platform. Leave the platform. Some of us, especially those of us living in the diaspora, we know about personal freedoms and yet we choose to muzzle our own. What is wrong with us? So anyway, I started by talking about that incident in Britain. So it made me think that, maybe let's talk about diaspora dreams revisited. Why did you come to the diaspora? Yeah? Are you there?
I'm still here. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
So for me, I'll leave you to make some comments. I have everything in question form because that was the only way that I could answer. So yeah, you can do your opening comments and we'll go from there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I saw that biting a finger thing briefly, and then previously too, I remember you guys were talking about a woman who killed her child because she said she wasn't going to cook, and all those stories that when you hear, it's just unbelievable that people think this way or do things the way they do, and we always also talk about the places that people live, not because they can't afford to live in decent areas, but it's just because the priorities are a little bit twatted, we think more about making a good building a good house back home while we are not living there, and all those things. And also I look at all the opportunities that are here, and I was thinking that sometimes you don't even have to be formal.
Hello, Aisha. Welcome.
You don't have
Hello, Nanaraba. Good to see you.
yeah.
Oteden woho. My little
Yeah.
scan.
Yeah, I look at all the opportunities that we don't take
Mhm,
advantage of. And nowadays, even it's not even nowadays, it's not like it's very recent, but for some time now, like things are out there that you can actually get freely in order to develop yourself or move forward if you have a goal.
mhm,
But we don't take advantage of those things,
mhm.
and it seems like we're drifting through life, and that's what not setting a goal does to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will do. Yeah, to anybody at all. It doesn't matter
Mhm,
your background or wherever you're from. If you
mhm.
don't have a goal, you are going to drift because it's just like taking your bags and not knowing where you're going. Traveling
Oh,
without a
oh,
destination. Hello.
hello, Awo. Nice to see you. Adom ne
Yeah.
humobro ya yo. Nyame woho yedanase.
Mm,
Yes.
yeah.
So,
So I think the main goal
mhm,
will be, oh no, not the main goal. I mean, the main thing that puts us back usually is not setting goals.
mhm.
Because if you have a goal and you're working towards it, your everything will change. I mean,
Yeah.
you're actually, yeah. You know what?
Mhm.
You continue while I set
Okay.
up here
Okay,
because
because I was going from, I had these questions that, okay, what brought you here in the first place? Like my question, when I talk about diaspora, re- oh, hello, Mr. Khan, I hope you are well. Like I talk about what were your reasons for coming to the diaspora? Maybe, most of us, broadly speaking, you came for a better life. Yes. For me, mine was that, well, I was told that you were born here, so go. I was very naive. I didn't know anything. Yeah. So pack my bags and then away I came. You walk away I came, and that was that. But, in coming here, I thought I was probably ill prepared. Yes, in the sense that, well, you have the passport, just go and you go. But, you found out a little bit of things here and there. Like my father used to make me go to the Ghana Canada Association meetings and that. So a little bit here and there. And I heard the ambassador at the time even talking, and he would make comments like, he can't understand how in Ghana a kid can be speaking 5 languages and his own community French and English is a problem. And I didn't get it till I came here. I'm like, oh, that's what Mr. Morans was talking about. So, hello, Braquez. Thank you for joining us. I hope you are doing well. So, yes, the next question that I have is what mindset did you come with? Well, did I have a mindset? I was in my mid 20s, but basically, well, for me, what I know is that the mindset that I had is I saw in my life growing up, and my parents worked hard, they were pushing, so it pushed me to also work hard. Like you know that, okay, this is the expectation in life, get an education, get a good job, that kind of thing. So maybe that was there, but aside of that, I didn't know anything about where I was coming to. I was just a greenhorn. Put it on the other side, I had a friend who came under different circumstances. And so she knew the system thoroughly because she was forced to know it. So I always go back and say, I mentioned her and I said, this friend of mine, she knew a lot about Canada than I did because of the way on which you came in. You are forced to learn certain things or know the system. But for me, then the next question I say is, who did you meet when I came? Well, family, relatives, and all that. But what impact did they have on me? I just say that I can't remember anybody specifically saying, uh-huh. I would say a lot of us came to the diaspora very ill prepared. But yeah, it's true. Because, you are like for me, up until that time, I remember that there was one time in 76, my parents had come to Canada. There were some games in Montreal or something, so they came there. That's where I was born. But then 77, he had said, we're 5 girls, and he had said, oh, he'll take the first 3 of us to Europe. But I remember there was some upheaval. The professionals went on strike in Ghana, so nobody could go anywhere. So that was the end of that. So then the next time, fast forward, here I'm coming to Canada by myself. So, and then, you know, I wasn't prepared. It's a new life goal. After uni, he says go, and then I came. And the people I came to meet, well, for me, to be honest, yeah, I came to meet people all right. They were kind, they were good, but there was a lot of problems too. I met a lot of people. Sometimes people don't understand you. They think, oh, you don't know anything, or you are lazy, or they judge you, or whatever. Some were even picking quarrels with you for no reason. Is it jealousy? I have no idea. You know, we have a problem in our community with perceptions, or what you see somebody, you think that person is this, or maybe you feel that person is bigger than you, so you start hating on them. For what reason? Maybe there's something about them that you want to learn about, or how they do their things. I always say this, just to ask a question. Hey, I see you doing this. Can you help me? It doesn't take much. For me, if I need help and I think you can help me, I'll ask you. Mind you, there's some people too that I won't ask, because some people too, they can be arrogant, or they don't want to share. You see? Mama Jo says the impression given is how it's not how you imagine it is not the same. Yes. For me, the first week that I came here, I came to live with this French Canadian lady. When I came, one of my dad's friends was visiting her, because when they were in Montreal, they knew this lady. So my dad made me go stay with her. And she says, huh, in a week, she expected me to be out and gone. I'm like, hey, culture shock. So because I knew some, she was even trying to get me to go be a nanny in somebody, so you know those positions.
Oh, the living ones.
Yeah, living things. So I knew a cousin here. So the cousin, so they just invited me to come out west. Hey, Abraham, oh, go to a place I will show you.
Ah, friend Abraham, mommy, Abraham.
Maybe she's writing my name at her and is turning to Abraham on her phone. I don't know.
No. She's referring to you as
Oh,
Abraham.
Oh, yes.
Because
Okay, I get it. I know. Yes, that was my dad. Go. I'm like, what? I'll go to the Canadian embassy and be asking questions. They go, you don't need a visa. You don't need go. I'm like, what? You know, anyway. Yeah, so the impact, like for me, I can't say that anybody sat down when I came and talked to me. No, they won't tell you. And you have there's a lot of that going on that people won't tell you, because they feel that you'll come and pass them. Mind you, I had a lot of things that I can't repeat on here for personal reasons, right? But
Right.
there were times that, hey, Facebook user Pastor P, hello, is that you? Nana Araba says you got it. Yes, Abraham, go to
Yeah.
I didn't even connect. So they won't tell you. But the thing is that if somebody, I have to tell my own. If somebody has your best interest at heart, they will tell you that in this system, if you want to do this, this is how. I remember one of my cousins saying, oh, if you have to do something in summer and you don't do it at that time, fall comes, it's too late. And I kind of didn't get it. That I said, oh, this here, the season is cyclical. So now, after years of experience, I get it.
You get it, yeah.
Yes. But the best thing that you can do, if people are in the system and they are going somewhere, they will teach you how to also get there. But is it something that we as a people like to do?
Nope.
Yeah. I've told
The
you, I've
competition.
said it on this platform, and I'll say it for the third time because it was too hilarious. Pastor P says it's here. So I had gone to a Greater West Conference in the States with my pastor at the time. And so Reverend Otabil was preaching and about leaving Egypt to go to the land of Canaan. He talked about the same situation that when you go and meet the people in Canaan, they don't want to tell you, they don't want to teach you
Yeah.
because they feel that you'll come and pass them. And I
Mhm.
said at the time that he was talking, big auditorium full of people, ICGC people from all over America. It was quiet. You could hear a pin drop. And me, I'm so naughty. So I was laughing in my head. I said, yes, I know what you're talking about. You also know what he's
Get
talking
them.
about. And it is true.
Mhm.
Yes. So eh, that's how it goes. But if it's like I remember the one time I moved to London, Ontario with a cousin, and the next day when I got there, the next day I was downtown at the EI office, and then the my host and another Ghanaian that we know, they saw me right outside the office, and he's like this, "How did you get here?" I said, I called and I took the bus. They
Mhm.
were shocked. And I
Mhm.
said, it's just navigating. Like
Yeah.
you know the system, but and they said, like for somebody who just came the day before. And I said, yeah, I wanted to go and find out what was going on. And that's the story that I told you of going to see that Mr. Kelly. And I
Yeah.
wanted to do some tests. And this man had the nerve to tell me that those tests are for North American
Yeah.
Anglo-Saxons. And
Oh
I said,
my
give me those
God.
tests. I'm going to take the test. So the next time I went to his office, he couldn't even look me in the eye because
Mhm.
he knew that, like, I blew the test, except the one I was telling you about those spatial things. They don't teach us. They give you these diagrams and they say which one is different. And,
Yeah.
the above our many, so it's not what we were taught. But listen
Yeah.
to him saying North American Anglo-Saxons,
Yeah.
it's just crazy. Pastor P says, for me, I didn't want to come to America, but I had to come. I've learned a lot here. Yes, it's very, very, it's like, it's very it's a lot. The culture shock for me was a big one because for a number of years, my leg was here, my leg was in Ghana. Oh, if I was in Ghana, they'll think this. It's hard to get perspective and say you are here now, stay here and think here and focus and do what you have to do.
Yeah.
It was a big problem for me. So these were some of the dynamics, or like you go to a job, you are doing the job, and you think that, oh, after the probation period, they are going to hire you, then they don't hire you. And then, okay, I went back to EI again. I said, okay, I'm going to take a training. Ghana education, you go to university, they don't even teach you how to type.
Yeah.
I'd gone to work with my
Typing is.
cousin temporarily, and then I mean, I guess they would have kept me there if I could, and she's snickering and saying, oh, blah, blah, blah. What kind of, and I said, Ghanaians don't know that. We think
Yeah.
somebody else has to do everything. So then I went back, they put me through Jack Braden, and I went to learn some, typing skills before I was able to get my job. I get a job with the federal government. But then at that point in time, even this same cousin comes to uh, my house, with her brother, and she's laughing and so you two people, you are funny. You both don't have a job. Is this the attitude of
It's not
people who
funny.
want to help
What's
you?
funny?
I
Yeah.
know. So me, I got look. If I tell you the kind of reaction and things that I got from people, somebody will say that you are sitting here having a pity party. No, I don't have pity parties. I just don't want to show how spiteful people can be.
Yeah.
And for me, it's the story of my life. Everywhere I've gone, people think that you are higher than and I'm not putting myself down, but I'm just saying that, look, I'm not here to make you feel insecure. I'm owning my own thing, walking in my own lane. You walk, what I do shouldn't affect you. Walk in your own
At
lane
all.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amajo says, I took the bus from Quebec City to London, Ontario. My first trip with the bus. These bus trips. I know. So, as for the impact, I don't know. A lot of times you had to learn for yourself. Yeah, do you have any other comments on coming to the diaspora? Then we'll move to the plan.
Oh, okay. I'll just share a bit of
Mhm.
my experience too. But my main goal was to come and take advantage of the opportunities here because I knew there are opportunities
Mhm.
here. and also to be able to bring my children, so they also get that, and I know they're stable, and because I feel when your child is stable, then you can also move on and enjoy life. And me, I like enjoyment. It's one of
We all do.
it's one of my goals to be able to enjoy life. So
Yeah.
because if your child is not settled and they're still depending on you, I mean, it doesn't go away completely, because even when they're old, maybe they might
Oh.
get in a fix or income. So yeah, that was my main goal: take advantage of the situation. I mean, the opportunities here, because for the culture shock, um, I think I haven't really applied for like a blue collar job. So yeah, I haven't had it, but I've seen somebody who's passed the exams, and it was the same typing thing. That was surprising for me. But because I was reading a lot of books, Western books and movies, that was my main pastime. So most of the things I wasn't shocked. I knew their lifestyle, like the way they are, how they
Yeah.
behave, and
Yeah.
what to expect and stuff like that. I was also lucky because the family that I met, it's my best friend and her family, and they are awesome. Like, they've been the best ever, because it really determines whoever you meet first, really determines how
Yes.
far you go, because
Yes.
for them, they showed me everything. Even before I came, my friend said, make sure you bring your Ghanaian driver's license. And it was the best advice she ever gave me. Because even with the visitor's visa, I got my driver's license and I'm using it.
Good.
Yeah. So, but most of the people will not tell you anything.
Anything.
Even when you come, what they know, they will not show you. What they don't know, they will
No.
tell you. So it's better to look for
Yeah.
things for yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
the stingy mindset, the poverty mindset that we have.
Yeah.
You've
Yeah.
heard me talk about, like me, when because of work, I used to travel. So we'll travel to First Nation reserves and all that. And
Yes.
if I'm going for the day, so we're going to do a review or whatever, and it's a day thing, um, I'm not somebody, if I'm the main person, main lead in the trip, I'm
Yeah.
not going to say, let's take time out and go to a restaurant about, an hour from the reserve or something, wasting time. And also we bring the food. When you see the food that I pack, you think like food is going out of style, because I remember my son laughed. He goes, hey, 1982, so that man, yellow corn. Wow, bread, bread, come, Ghana, come.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
when you said about reading,
Yeah.
Let me tell you a funny story, because my mom, will be reading Mills and Boons and Barbara
Yes.
Hartland. There's these books that my mom had, and I didn't. It was called Return to Jalna,
Oh,
Jalna, and there's a series of it. Do you know what I found when I went to London, Ontario? The
Jana.
area, there's a mall called White Oaks Mall. That was the
Yeah.
name of the family, and then the people in the books, there were streets named after them. So I
Oh,
was so
can you
shocked. I said, "Oh, they
imagine?
must have lived here." This story was about, yeah,
Yeah.
all the names. Yeah. So I remember Meg, whatever, this, that, all the names. And I'm like, whoa. So
Yeah.
I just smiled and said, I read this in a book in Ghana. I know this story. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but I didn't have culture shock. I can easily adjust to every situation quickly and learn quickly. Yeah, Pastor P, what we mean is that the culture shock is that when you come here, it's different from Ghana. So
Yeah.
certain things, for me, for example, seeing a signboard and then seeing somebody spelling wrongly, to in my mind, let me say, Obroni, English is your language, so why are you spelling wrong? So
Yeah.
there's just different things that
Yeah.
happened. And then also even the shock of, when you were back there were people, your own people, you hadn't been amongst any other people. So for the first time, even to realize that, oh, the color of your skin is even for a problem for people, or
Yeah.
even things like they see you and you speak good English. It's
Yes,
like
they're
my
always
son.
surprised.
He
Yeah.
went to St. Augustine's and he came, he was showing pictures of his school, or some people, oh, is this, and those kinds of behaviors. So, it's like, it's just little things all put together. And then even you go to a place, we didn't have all these gadgets and things in Ghana. So you go somewhere, you have to, right now, even when you see people trying to get on escalator or whatever, and they're afraid, you go, oh, so just those little things.
Yeah.
Everybody has a story,
Yeah.
so aside of that, yes, you do the adjusting, but when you
Yeah,
first
for
come,
sure.
there's stuff, because some of the experiences that you have to tap inside yourself and push yourself out. For me, what I see is that when I came, I was very quiet because of how we were brought up, and I kind of talk about that now because of the women, oh, blah blah blah. But you come into the environment and realize that you have to come up to speed, find your voice, and keep moving, keep pushing.
Right. Right.
So after that learning, like for me, I'm saying that there was something inside me that I brought that has helped me to this time.
Yeah.
She said, especially the ones who think we live in trees, they'll look at you strange. And yeah, I put on clothes when I got to the airport. Like, hello,
Oh, let me tell you shock. One shock that I had in the States. I was driving and then all the lights were off. There was no policeman. And yet, like, it automatically turns into a four-way stop. So you go, I go.
Yes.
And they wanted me to go. I was scared that if I go, someone will hit me. So I was just standing there. And they were waiting for me. They actually waited. And I was just there looking before I was able to go, because I was shocked at
Mhm.
how organized they were without a policeman
Yes.
standing there, you know?
Yeah. That was like yesterday, was it? No, the day before, when I was getting on the plane, I think from Calgary to Edmonton. And
Yes.
so all the flights that are going and coming, I was in seat 15, but well, that's what Nana picked for me. When I was coming back, it was 10. And so we're in the line, and a lot of people had to go first, right? And so zone
Yeah.
three. And in my head, I said, Mikro Manka, somebody is sitting in your seat. The way they'll fight, you won't even have a seat, but you get there and your seat is waiting for you. Nobody will touch it.
Yep. Yeah.
So with all these, what we're talking about, we just spoken generally about,
Yeah.
diaspora dreams and whatever. Now we are asking the question: do you have a plan for your life? Mhm.
Hmm.
So, are you just stuck in your 9 to 5 doing the basic necessities of your life, or are you trying to do something more with yourself?
Oh,
For
is that
me,
question to me?
well, it's a question I put under that heading. Like,
Right.
okay, let me see, where is it? Yeah. And say, where are you going? Do you have a plan for your life? So this is the thing, the where are you going? You
Yes.
know?
Okay. Yeah.
For me, when I came,
That's
basically in the beginning, it was a survival mode. Find a job, learn to survive, start saving money and all that. Yes. And that was the basic right there, because you're in a new environment. It's not like somebody's going to come and spoon feed you.
yeah.
You have to push and take care of yourself. So that was my main priority. Pastor P says, I do understand it, but nothing shocks me in life, and it's just me. The only shock was the homeless people. Oh, yeah. And people digging from garbages. When I saw people picking things from the garbage, I used to say that if you tell somebody back home that this is what is happening here, they will never believe you.
Yeah.
Maybe even if you show them a picture, you know how our people are. When they see A, say they'll tell you is C. Even if you show
Hmm.
them the picture, they will say you are lying. You just went to bring that picture. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah, so that was it, like, but I'm saying that for me is the basic necessity, surviving. So it just boggles my mind that, and then to you think that the finer things of life are not available to you.
Mm-hmm.
It's only those who live here.
Yeah.
For me, my dream used to be, oh, blah, blah, blah. Right now, I'm living in an apartment, but oh, my main aim is I'll find a townhouse and be living in it. You didn't know that, oh, you could also go and apply and buy a home.
Right.
Nanaraba said the poor will always be with us, as Jesus said, they are all over. and and the poverty, even that Bible, we've accepted people think say being wealth is a bad thing.
Yes.
Into the mindset is BBB. It doesn't say money is evil or the love of money, like anyway, let's not get so those basic necessities, no, but after a while you go, oh, the mindset, how you program yourself and how to do things.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like, okay, I lived in a certain area and then I moved here and then I moved here, and I'm all in the essence of your kids. Where do you want your kids to grow up? That
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
important to me. And everything comes at a price. I mean, you can leave them I'm building my big mansion, so let's stay in the projects or wherever and have your children run around doing whatever.
Hmm.
And then you try to glorify yourself in the name of, wealth and whatever back home. I don't understand that concept, how I can have a house somewhere, not be living in it, and then
Yeah.
living in poverty here. I can't. And I mean, if we think that our family members love us that much, think again. If you think they love you that much that you have to sacrifice your whole life building for them,
And your
and going
children.
back, they are living in it and you have to go pay those bills for them, then you are really loved. And what about your own children? No,
Mm-hmm.
your kids come first. They have to be okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Go on.
But yeah, even with your initial survival mode, it's still a plan.
Mm-hmm.
You need to have some goals in life, as I said in the beginning, so that you're not just working home, whatever, drifting through life without
Mm-hmm.
any purpose. But
Mm-hmm.
even for the survival, that's a stage in your life, and you knew what to do,
Mm-hmm.
and then you get through it. So it's important that we set goals for ourselves. I mean, your lifetime goal, eventually, like, what do you want to achieve? What do you want to do? What what is it? As I said, you're so
Where was that? The small apartments.
yes, yes. Anyway, in life, like, what do you want to achieve? Your lifetime goals. For me, I
Mhm.
told you, enjoyment. I want to be able to enjoy. And how do you achieve that? So you break it down. How do I make sure that my kids are settled properly, so I can also have the peace of mind in order
Mhm.
to be able to enjoy my life? You break it
Mhm.
down to 10 years, 5 years, a year, 6 months, and it goes down and down. And as we always say, a to-do list for the day, because
Mhm.
it could simply be maybe I have to call Auntie Yaa'S and ask her how she does this. That could be a
Mhm.
goal for the day,
Yeah.
things like that.
Yeah.
But
Little things.
if you don't have it, you won't get anywhere. And it's
Mhm.
just the way it is. Goal
Mhm.
setting, it's goal setting in itself is kind of like a motivating
Mhm.
tool, because if you have something ahead of you, you would strive to achieve it. But
Mhm.
if you don't have anything in mind, then yeah. So for me, that's my main goal, to be able to travel. If you don't have money, how would you travel? So,
Mhm.
yeah, to travel. And also, I want to be able to help people, because,
Mhm.
yeah, those two things are the lifetime, the
Mhm.
end goal for me.
Mhm.
Yeah, so, yeah, I'm working towards it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
For me, my take on it too is that it's like you have to enjoy the journey as you're going along.
That
It's you
too.
can't put something over there and say that is over there, and so you are like be breathing in the atmosphere, like
Yeah,
enjoy the journey. But
exactly.
the thing, what um strikes me most, talking about these plants, that I know of people, like I know of people that I went to school with, and maybe they were in arts class or whatever, and they are
Hmm.
here now, and they are nurses or nurse practitioners, this or that, something completely different from what they took back home. So that
Yeah.
tells you that everything is possible here.
Yes.
Because in Ghana, so but you come here and you do something and you'll be good, you'll be okay.
Hmm.
So a lot
Yeah.
of people have that story that, oh, in Ghana, they said this in the school system, but I'm here doing this. So
Exactly.
how is it that some are getting that memo and some are not?
Hmm.
Nanaraba said, our father has mansions, streets of gold, awesome creatures around his royal throne. Me, we chill. We more chill, cry. I'm with you, yeah. With you. So it's like, I don't understand. Are we not ambitious enough? Like, I can't understand how you can live a certain way with certain values, and then you come to a different place and you don't pick the good out of that society to add to your life.
Mm-hmm.
Pastor P says, better education for my children made me stay here. Here you can achieve whatever you put your mind on. Yes, yes. For
Yeah.
me, I said it. Like my older son, he didn't really want, he
Mm.
didn't, he didn't really want to be bothered with, school and this and this and that. And for me, I say that is your choice. It's your, whatever you decide, you live with it. So he's
Yeah.
working, he's doing what he's okay. The two girls, yes, they've gone, they finished school. If they want to do more, it's up to them. But
Mm-hmm.
right now, I don't need to deal with anybody in primary school. I don't need to deal with anybody in uni, and I'm fine and I'm good. So, one of these lessons that we talk about, we've said it many times on this platform, and it's relating to women, that if you are so invested, so caught up in my children, my marriage, and you don't find something to do for yourself, what will you be doing when the kids are grown and they are gone? Then you become miserable. You don't know what to do with yourself. There's no objective that you have to achieve or something goal that is in front of you that you have to accomplish. For me, I've been gone for a week. There's a lot of things that I've not done. It was vacation, but I know next week going, I have to get back into what I'm doing. That's what gives me, you know, my, what do you call it, my energy, my joy, pushing, doing things. So you have to have something that keeps you going. So do you have any plans for the future? Like Yaa said, enjoyment. I want to go from here and go from there and do this. I mean, it costs money to do that, and sometimes it doesn't even cost money. You can drive somewhere, just, or even be in a group, join something, an association. Not of my people. No, those associations I won't join anymore because with the pull down and the whatever are too much. Yes, are too much. I know of a lady that I know, an African lady. She was connected to one of my cousins, and she's retired now. And she was telling me that she joined this seniors group, and they go on trips. They do this, they do that, those kinds of things. I remember telling Ya a while back that, oh, I need to expand my circles from people, because those days, even when I was doing book launches, your own classmates or your friends or whoever, people, we are not a people who are happy when other people are. Very few people, maybe just the general vibe. I mean, and those who are like that too, they don't come out and be talking about it, so you won't know. So maybe that's another side of it too. But we are not a people given to encouraging and pushing people. We can't, if you are not happy for somebody, when yours comes, who's going to be happy for you?
Yeah.
It's life is a cycle of give and take. If you are not giving to me, I'm not giving to you.
Hmm.
You know, it's like, if my situation comes and you don't pay any attention to it, you don't care, then somebody else's comes. Now I pick and choose because I'm like, I have to conserve my energy. I'm not giving my stuff away if you don't honor or respect you want it to come to you, but you don't give to other people. That is not right. And the way we were raised, that biblical thing, it will be like, oh, and yes, she do good. I said, no, 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 we're not doing that anymore. I'm not killing my soul. No, no,
Yeah.
we won't do that. Yeah, I think we should take a break. we
Yes.
this topic, we could be talking forever to. Let me see.
These are some of the things or topics that I talk about on my channel. So please head out there and check it out.
That red dress. Mwah. Please
Thank
go
you.
and
Mwah.
support Watma Boating Russell. She's doing a whole lot on health and wellness and self-care. Just patronize, go subscribe to her YouTube. Would appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
No worries. So Own It is available on Amazon. It's a guide to taking accountability and responsibility for your own life journey.
Yep.
What we're talking about, this resource can help you. It's just a collection of general topics that I've put together that when you read will, it will jog your mind to start doing something for yourself. That is how I can support you. Get this book on Amazon. What we're talking about is very important because a life that is lived, a life without passion, a life without purpose is meaningless.
Yeah.
You're just occupying space till your number comes up and then you're gone. And then what? It's over. And we're so selfish that we think it's just all about us, but it is not. There's people around us. You heard Pastor P say she stayed because of her children. You heard me say that my children are done school now. I've done my bit. What
Yep.
are you doing? So we need to we need to really, really make an effort. Life is not just about you. If it was any pada, we'll be sleeping.
Yeah.
Yes. We'll be sleeping. Yes. So I think a few comments came up, so I will read them. Oh, let's see. I'll say necromancers go and we love the dead than the living. I know they are. Thank you.
Oh my God.
It is true. Pastor P says, now that my daughter is going to uni, it's going to be our time to enjoy vacationing and dating my husband again. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. She said, nice one. Okay. And then that one. Hello, Miss Sage. Welcome.
Oh,
Welcome.
message. Hello.
Yes. So we are talking about diaspora and we're saying we're on this topic here. Where are you going? Do you have a plan for your life? So what are you doing? If you have a plan, what are you doing to bring it to fruition? Yeah.
Live life in full, enjoy every
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's true.
You have to wake up excited. Oh, it's another day. Let me get up. What's coming? Let's go face the day. Not, oh, I'm getting old. Oh, everything. No, 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 no. You are still breathing. You got something to do. Get going on it. So what circles are you moving in? Because it also impacts your outcomes. We have to talk about that.
It does.
There are people, yes, there are people who nobody is saying that, look, no man is an island. You can't be isolated, but you need to understand that you have a choice. You have a choice. A lot of us, because of the way we were raised and the programming, we think that other people should be deciding things for us. And so we go by what other people say. You'll see a married woman, she's not, what do you call it, engaging with her husband and doing things together. She's listening to friends.
Yeah.
You have a man who's, oh, my friend is doing this, my friend is doing that. He's out here, there, not paying attention to things at home. Women running around in circles. Today is Saturday. Oh, Yakuchan tomorrow. We are doing this. We're going here. We're going there. At the end of the day, it's all multiplied by zero. Being there, done that. Hey, when I was young, I would have clothes for going out on Saturdays and clothes for this and that. Now I don't care. It's not important. It's all a mishmash. And my circle is very small. I don't care either, because if you're
Yeah.
going to speak into my life, what I found is that you go into these places and people just want to say anything they want to you. Yes. Oh, people
That's
just,
true.
yeah, yeah. I did a video about that today. Move forward. People talking about people want to bring up your past experiences or this, that. No, they are just stepping stones to the future. Don't sit and
Yeah.
ruin days. Build on those ruined moments for a better future. I'm not what you saw me doing years and years ago. This is
Yeah.
me now. Take now. And if
Yeah.
you come and remind me, I'll tell you that, hey, looky here. That was then. This is now. Get
Yeah.
over it. Waka pass. Let's go. You know, we spend too much time minding
True.
people's business
True.
instead of minding our own. So
Yeah.
these circles, like, look at us. Look at a tool like social media. Look at how we are using it.
Hmm.
It's quite embarrassing now to
It
be
is
you know, to be from where we are from.
where we are from. Yeah.
Insults and this and that. What is that? Can't we do more? What is your brain power? Tap into it and use it. Nanaraba says, learned how to make butter cookies and selling them now. Wow. In the second year of my
Oh.
degree course in BCom management and taking pointers from the 2 years, I am going somewhere to happen. Yes. Good for you.
Yay.
Awesome. Yeah. It's like, this is the thing. You got to keep going, have your side house, whatever you're doing, just do it.
Yes.
Build on it, push yourself. Good job. Pastor P says change happens every day and every second. What are you doing?
Oh,
What are you doing? You
time
know,
is
there's people
flying
who are
by.
just from her, like they can't even go home.
Hmm.
Whatever the issue is, it's like, and I've heard stories of, oh, I don't have papers, so I can't do this, I can't do that. Listen up, push yourself, push
Mm,
yourself. The circles that you are in, you know, people want to tell you how to do things and all that. Come on. Don't you know how to find information yourself?
mm.
There's people who don't even have basic. I have a friend who was telling me about some, she talks to people and their kids are dancing circles all around them because they don't even know how to use the computer themselves. Like basic skills. These days, everything is Googleable.
Yeah.
I don't
Yep.
like I say me can assemble her, but it's like since I've been gone, right?
Oh.
She's been I went to visit Nana, so
Um,
she
five
was sick.
minutes, please. Just
Was it
5 minutes.
okay?
Thank
Now
you.
she was off na car na or drive a car no see o so to gas into no see or no bu gas that. So yesterday she says, "Oh, I'm at the gas station." Let me say, oh, okay, you're doing it. I say, yeah. I say, I watched some videos and blah, blah. You see, it's like, so I said, wow, she's broken a barrier. She knows how to fill the car up. We back so into the no, little challenges, big challenges is how you meet them, right? So upon school, no, she's like about four something. Oh, are you coming home? No, I'm going here, I'm going there. She will run around doing her errands. So Bedu feel it was about 6:30. That is independence. Yes. So you have to. That's what we have to strive for. Empower your children. Last year I was saying empower your children and be free. So now I'm also free. So these circles for me right now, if anybody approaches me about stuff, there's a lot that I can tell you or I can give you. When it chokes, I drink water and mind my business, no pressure. I like that. So, yes, the question that I asked you is, have you made major changes since you arrived in the diaspora, or are you still stuck in the same old patterns? Pastor P or Konenim, it's like, major changes is for me the mindset. When I was in Ghana, everything, you know how it was. Well, my day was back then. And penny for parents. Now you're on your own. You have to manage your own life. You have to think differently. And for me, it's like I used to read in Ghana before I came here. So things like going to the library when I was in search, I'll go to the library and I'll pick up. I used to say this. So Ajua is gone from the platform, I think. I used to say the psychobabble. I'll go and get simple psychology, like just human behavior things and be reading about it, changing myself small, becoming, trying to be more positive, trying to be more positive, learning new things, learning new things. It's like at my age now, somebody will sit, people in my same age group, Ghanaian women, oh, I'm old now. What is the point? What is the use? That's not me. I don't do that. I don't. There's more to do. There's more to do. You have to keep pushing. You have to challenge yourself. If I wasn't interested in learning or open to change, I wouldn't have learned some of the things that I know now. And for me, they may be basic to somebody, but for me, I'm proud of me because if something is not going well here, oh, I need to find out, like what happened with the video yesterday, copyright violation on that 3-minute video. So I Googled, I went to YouTube and I said, oh, okay, I have to go back into Facebook Rights Manager, go find out. I'm looking for more information on that. That's how we learn little things. So if you are here, and even here in the diaspora, I remember every summer, I don't get it now, I'm not sure why, but Metro College, you see all these courses. French. Even one time I went and took a basic French course on Saturdays at one of the high schools here. Like I took French training through work too, but sometimes you just want to do something else, and I did that. Now even I don't even have to go sit in the classroom. If I go to YouTube and I Google something, I can listen to some French, you know. It's like my schoolmates from secondary school, they said we should write something up, and I'm doing that now about our experiences from going to school. And I said I can't remember, but this French teacher who was really, he traumatized me. I was traumatized from his. I'm writing about that, right? But I said I did French training through work. I went up to the, when you get your equivalency where you can be bilingual, so you get a bilingual job or whatever. And I said, oh, I failed the exam and then I put it away. But it's not that I don't know French. I started learning French in class 4. That's one of the culture shocks. People are so shocked. When I was sitting in the classroom at work, when I was taking the training, and these Abrofo people, and they get so surprised that you speak French so well. And I'm like, yeah, that's the girl from Ghana in West Africa. I started learning French in class 4. Yeah, I was living on a tree when I was learning the French. That's the ignorance thing. But what I'm trying to say here is that you always want to learn more, do more. If something is challenging, you go and figure it out. YouTube is a university in itself. Like the thing that I want to do, I don't have half the time even to do it. So I think I'll be happy when I retire. Then I'll have more time to do what I want to do. So if you are in the diaspora and you said in Ghana, you didn't go to school, there was this advice that I gave to somebody back in the day. I said, so also in Tibrofua, you have a child. There's a library card, it's free. You go to the library, you pick books for your child, you are reading to the child, you to some is going in your head, sentence construction, this and this and that. But when you say some of these things, people won't listen. People, every time they think, so you are too known. Who you too known? You know, you are too known. So basic things. Right now, if you want to learn, you're going to Paris and you go, oh, turn an app on, you hear something. Basic things that you can ask for directions, or où est la gare, this and that and that. Where's the train station? Où est le blah, blah, blah. À quel temps l'autobus arrive or whatever. You just ask questions. But we don't like learning. We don't like learning. So we are stuck in our same old patterns. We are here, but we have those same mindsets. As Mr. K will say, we go from home to work. If there's no church involved, it's just home to work. Or maybe your association or home, work, church. We are associating only with our own people. We are not engaging the wider community, making friendships or building associations to help us. And so we are stuck. All we know is that, the competition, but we don't focus on bettering ourselves. It's not our focus. It's not important to us. Pastor P says, live every day, enjoy every day, do a little of whatever that makes you happy and make your life. That's all. Like you wake up, you do one thing. I was telling Ya that when I came on, she was already on. So I said, yeah, have you been sitting on here for a while? She said, oh, a little bit. And I said, oh, usually after I do this, we finish the Facebook Lives. That's when I do any videos, the short videos for the week. So I try to do 2 before I start because I have to go do some stuff after this. So I did that. The planning thing, like this is part of where's my thing? This is my diary here, my agenda. So because I knew I was going to be away, it's interesting from the beginning of about or second week of June, I've done all my videos. So some of them it just programs and it comes on. So I thought I had some for the last one. I go, oh, I don't. So I've done 2, I'll finish 1. And I hadn't even planned to do it that way, but it just happened because I was going to be away. And so I said to myself, planning, this is something that I do for the page. So planning, so I'll finish this week and then maybe next week I'll do more for into July because you get busy. You just need to know how to structure your life. And for me, it's important too because when I write things down, when I want to go back and look, sometimes you feel like you're not doing anything. You go, oh, okay, I accomplished it. This is done. That is done. Writing things down helps us.
Yeah.
So yes. So I'm going to go to, yeah, do you have anything else about the planning, having a plan for your life?
Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you. My charger. Thank you. It's, I don't know if you already mentioned it, but even before you start the planning, you need to, sometimes we have a plan, you have a goal, but when you really take a look at it, you see that it's not yours. It's it's your parents or maybe
Yes.
people around you.
Yes.
It's not something you really, really want. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you don't understand why it's difficult achieving some of
Mm-hmm.
these things. It's just because you don't have the passion for them or it's not really yours.
Yes.
So yeah,
Yeah.
it's really good to take a note and make sure that they are really things that you want
Yeah.
for yourself and for your life. Yeah.
I'll put it this way. We were fed a script. You have to find
Yes.
your own script and
Yes.
live it. Yes. Find your own
Yeah.
script and live it because sometimes people think, your parents want you to be this. There's people who's going to be doctors and lawyers and whatever, and it wasn't their script.
Yes.
It was the parental thing. And then you have to find yourself. Yes.
Yeah.
For me, whatever it is that my parents thought or wished for me, this is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm in my element. It's not, and I say that, you have to come to some understanding of who you are.
Yes.
My story is that I've been in places where you are supposed to be, getting somebody even to push you to make, they're intimidated or whatever it is. You need to find
Mm-hmm.
yourself and what your script is, and that nobody can take away from you. I'll
Yeah.
not say it, I can't stop saying it. It's so important to find your own script
Yeah.
because I said all the chances, opportunities that were taken away from me, being minimized, this and that. If I see my name on my book, it's my name on it. You are not going to come and minimize me. It won't happen. It's my name on it. So for
Yes.
me, that is my ultimate goal. It's good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah.
see this comment. She said, yeah, you just hit the nail. Don't live for anyone. Find your own purpose,
Yeah.
not your parents or partner. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
That's
true.
true.
It's like this, Boipo, it's not related to this, but it's funny that we have to go out and go do some stuff. So Ajua was asking yesterday, and then I told my husband, he said, well, let's do it today. And I said, well, I'm doing my Facebook Live. And so he says, oh, sorry. I go, no, I mean that we'll do it after when I'm done,
Mm-hmm.
then we can go,
Exactly.
because
Yeah.
this time around, everybody is sleeping. So it's quiet for me. I do my thing. This is how you manage your life. Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. And another thing to like in doing our review or in going back to check, I think um what we can use to check most of the time is the time and your money. where is it going to? Where is the
Yes.
chunk of it going to?
Yes.
Our time and money. That will
Yes.
also determine if you're actually working towards your goal.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the thing. Interesting that you said this time and money thing. We are not interested in investing in ourselves. We spend, so that's a very valid, good point you've made right there. If you tell
But
somebody to go buy a course or pay 1,500 or this or that, they'll say, "Oh, for what?" But they'll send it home for somebody to chop,
yeah.
you know,
And
because so it's if you don't want to learn, like if investing in yourself is important, you'll make the effort. You
yes.
will do it,
Yeah.
you will. Because for me, I was taught a certain way school is important, go to school.
Mm-hmm.
So somehow my kids too, they pick that up. And people ask me, I said, if you ask me, did I help them in school? Did I whatever? No. And I'll say this, and even this, the statement I'm going to make, typical Ghanaian, they'll come and stand here and say she's showing off. A lot of times for Nana and Ajo, I didn't have to go to the school. I could have been the parent who say, I'm not going to parent teacher because their marks are good, but I'll show up anyway and
Yeah.
go and talk to some teacher that the kids have complained about just to get feedback.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
seriously, a lot of times I didn't need to go there, but I would say, oh, let's go, just show
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
And when I went, I didn't see too many of people who look like me.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
So we can go to the next one then. So in talking about all the striving for excellence, do away with mediocrity.
Ooh, I'm cold.
So I say, look around you carefully in your environment. What is available?
Hmm.
There's a lot. Yeah, me, but I have to stretch.
Okay. All right. So, what is available? Like, well, it all striving for excellence starts with setting goals, because if you're not striving for excellence is being extremely good at something, or excelling in something. I didn't want to use the word excel because it's in excellence. But living not living a life of mediocrity, which is just the average, or
Mhm,
the bare minimum, just going through life with the bare minimum, but in whatever that we set our minds to do.
mhm,
Because now we've said this time and time again, there are a whole lot of resources, like,
mhm,
out there. There are free information, free education,
mhm,
and for okay, sometimes I think we talk to people like we all went to school. Even for people who did not go to school and are living here now, there are things on YouTube that you can listen to in your local language. Although the
mhm,
question is, you're living in an English speaking country, why won't you learn English?
mhm.
You if you find yourself, if I go to live in China, definitely I would like to learn the language
Language, yes.
and be able to take advantage of everything, because even in the hiring process, this senior that I was with for a bit, you can see that they are frustrated. They are frustrated when uh, they are frustrated when, like, you speak to them and the accent is so thick and they can't understand.
Mhm,
And sometimes we say that it's because they are racist. No, they're not, because it's true. When the accent is really thick, it sounds like a different word altogether, if you really think about it.
mhm,
Yeah. So if you can't speak English, try to learn. And then for those of us who were fortunate enough to go to school back home, the opportunity is endless. There's a whole lot out there. Like, right now I'm trying to read courses, and it's a school in the state that is giving free courses, and
Oh,
I'm
okay.
taking them. Yeah.
Okay.
So there's a whole lot out there,
Mhm,
that there's no excuse at all for
mhm,
us. And even back home, someone in Ghana now can also take that course,
mhm,
because it's so, yeah. I say that if you don't excel, then
mhm.
maybe you don't want to, or I don't know, but if
Yeah,
you want
please.
to excel, you will.
Please send it to me to let me explore.
Okay, I will.
We are open or we are sponge. We
Yes,
soak everything up. We don't care. Let me read
I
Pastor
will.
P's comment and then we'll continue. Pastor P says we have to revisit our goals, dreams, visions. Sometimes what you wanted to achieve 3 years ago will not be of importance anymore. The world
Yeah,
is evolving. My
yeah,
husband was going to do his doctorate in something and now he had to change it. Yes,
yeah.
you have to be adaptable. Like all this comes with being adaptable, flexible, versatile. It's a fluid thing. But some of us, we are so fixed. We become so, yeah. For me, let me put it this way, and I'll say it, what you just said about the language, it just baffles me that, okay, if you don't, you are not good in the language. I mean, you speak it, but, you need help or whatever, and you are living here, you don't make the effort
Mm-hmm.
learn because this accent thing. Listen, yesterday on the plane, I know they have the mask on,
Master.
so it's
Yeah.
muzzled, but two times in two different planes, the ladies were talking, and I'm listening clearly, and I'm saying to myself, it sounds all jumbled up. If you
Yeah.
don't listen carefully,
Yeah.
it's almost going to be like you think they are speaking a different language.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's very odd. So for me, and sometimes even people, like there's things like giving reviews, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but when you tell a Ghanaian you wrote a review and you pointed out, oh, you are making trouble for them. I said, I'm going to write that. I will
It
that.
makes them
You should,
better.
you should, you
Yeah.
should try to speak clearly because it sounded very, you know, jumbled.
Right.
Or even like when I got off one of the flights, for some reason, when I was walking out, I was very wobbly. I don't know what happened. I was feeling very wobbly. And
Mm,
there's a guy in a uniform there, like a pilot or this or that person,
yeah.
just there. Yeah, okay. Oh, hey, are you okay? This or that. Nothing
Yeah.
like that. So I went round to the corner and I straightened myself up. I wrote it in the review. I said, you normally ask because if something is happening to somebody, you say, are you okay? Even on the plane, you
Yes.
call somebody.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I wrote it in the review because that's
Yeah.
what I know. Metia Brochri, when something is not working, you have to let somebody know. So, yeah.
I think it's because of the way we are when we're giving feedback, it's always in a negative way, not to
Mhm,
build a person up. You're giving
mhm.
the review so they can make it better.
Yeah.
That's your goal. But
Hmm.
for us, we say it just to put the person down. So when
Hmm.
you're going to give a review, yeah, the automatic thing is that you're going to cause a problem. But
Hmm.
anybody who wants feedback would be
Yeah.
happy you gave it them,
Yeah.
right? So they
Hmm.
can be better. And in the journey to excellence, you need feedback. You
We
need
don't
feedback because, yeah, I don't know.
we don't know how to own our truth, and when we are speaking it, we kind of think that we are creating a problem.
Yeah,
We are so afraid, but me, I'll tell you, director, this is what it is.
yeah,
It's not, and a lot of it too is nyame some, like, oh, Harry Ferry, oh, nyame bear this, that. Yeah, nyame bear, but this is the expectation on you.
yes,
You know, let me read this. Adjoa says there are many ways to strive for excellence through self-determination, principles, flexibilities, the willingness to step outside our comfort zone, acquiring knowledge to enhance one's capabilities. However, many people within our society communities refuse to do so and expecting others to do the hard work for them while they come and enjoy. That won't
mm,
happen. Manna is not falling from heaven anymore.
mm-hmm.
Everything, like we're expected to use this, we're expected to use that, work hard. It doesn't, like, just the way we don't, when you don't have a plan for your life, you don't strive for anything. So the
Yeah,
excellence factor won't come in
at
you
all.
know so I ask, what can you take advantage of in terms of resources? Yeah,
Hmm,
everything is online. Even now,
everything.
when you apply for a job, you have to upload your resume online. So
Yeah.
if you're a serious person, you can sit down, say, dedicate this guy, is it, what do you call it, chick Phil, am I saying it right, the chick
Oh,
in the States?
oh, I've seen something. Chick with a dash and then the
Yeah,
fill.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I read in a book somewhere that he says he takes, I don't remember if it's once a week or whatever, but he takes a chunk of to sit down and think. And I'm like, huh? But think about it. Do we like to sit down and
And be
think?
quiet. No.
No. So to think, he's writing down things, planning. People don't do that.
Yeah.
People don't do that. Do we even write up our goals? The other time when I was saying that, oh, I have to go and look at my vision board and update it. Yeah, I did. I did the major areas, but the other places I'm like, oh, but when I looked, I go, oh, okay, I'm still on track. Let's be
Right.
going. Just,
Right.
I can't sit and just do nothing. You can't
Yeah.
do that. You have to do something with your life,
Mm-hmm.
So what resources, like, do you know where to go? Like for me, because I work in the social programs at work, sometimes like that's federal. So um when provincial, so we're supposed to be comparable to provincial. So I'm looking through the province. Oh, okay, this is over here. Oh, this is over there. Like
Yeah.
even my coaching, book coaching and life coaching business. Okay, so I was told, oh, you have to register it. So I go, oh yeah, that will be Service Canada. Or I'm looking through.
Mm-hmm.
When I looked, pay this, pay this, pay that. Pay this, pay. I haven't seen that kind of money yet to go and pay that, right? I mean, I could if I wanted to, but I said, no, it's not
Right.
time yet. But there's a clause too that says that you don't have to be registered, but you have to take advantage of, like, you have to know the tax laws and all that stuff so I'm going to go back and read. Talking about learning, these are
Right.
some of the things. Once you get engaged in an area, this opens up. You have to seek information there. You have
Mm-hmm.
different things are happening that you have to educate yourself on. Are you willing to do that?
Hmm.
Right? So resources, even if your child has an issue or a problem, you know, do you know what to do? The education system, I was saying that, do you know the system, especially the school system, to advocate for your child?
Hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
it's like me. Okay, so sometimes oh, she told me something once. I said, oh, okay. I went on the website myself. I don't know, was it Better Education or whatever? Digging, look. Oh, okay. Oh, this. I'm not a teacher. She is, but I've educated myself. Hey, do you know maybe this, this, this? It's We're in an information age, so you have to
Yeah.
find out what your needs, what you need. You can't just sit in a bubble and so as for me, I'm afraid of the computer. If I touch it, it will break. You know, that mentality,
Yeah.
right? The school system thing especially is very, very important because if you don't know your left and your right, like how I said I was writing about I think, I don't know if you were listening, but you must have been off. I was writing something
Mm-hmm.
about my French teacher for my
Yeah.
schoolmates. Yeah. So something
Oh.
we are doing. And I
Mm.
put in there I said he traumatized us. I was so traumatized in that class. What can be now you're wrong? Oh, to a throw bet to threat. No, I can't be.
Oh.
Yeah. Insulting people left, right. And I said, me, I loved French, pa. And when I was growing up, I saw in my childhood there were two women ambassadors to, I think, Netherlands and Liberia, and it fascinated me, right?
Right.
And so I'm like, wow. So in my head all along, I wanted to be a career diplomat or an air hostess because of the
Right.
traveling, so blah, blah, blah. So, and then I saw that when I was 6, my father went to France for a year. He came back and he was speaking French. So
Oh.
there was a lady in our neighborhood, Club Le Court, North Carnation. I think the lady, her father was a diplomat, so she could speak French. So one of my sisters, oh, you go and you see Papa speaking French with that woman. So there was that fascination. After
Yeah.
you see me, and come back O level, this man just put me off. So that's why I
Yeah.
forced myself to take it through work. Anything that is French with me, I have French books around. I want to learn, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
so right, but you have to have something that you like, passion.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
for me, like languages and people, and I understood now. I think about it, what the ambassador said that time. A Ghanaian child is speaking 5 languages, and in here, I probably speak French better, my accent better than some Canadian, because they don't want to be bothered.
No.
It's a problem. Well,
Yeah.
Nana Abbas says personality development takes conscious effort. We must consistently
Yes.
self-regulate. If we were
Sure.
self-regulating, we wouldn't be sitting on social media doing what we are
Salty.
doing. Oh, people, thank you. Ajua says many people have so much potential, but because they are easily given their power away for others to think for them, they lack any achievements. It is
Yeah.
true. Because if I was
Yeah.
sitting here running around with friends who would tell me that, oh, you can't do this and you can't do that, then I'll be timid in my shell and I won't do anything. Who
Yeah.
do I associate with? People like you, Pastor P, as Sister Ajua, positive women,
Yeah.
it's positive women who like I can't go back there. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't go back there. That's like retrogression. You
Mm-hmm.
have to always keep getting better.
Yeah.
So, it's like, do you know where to find the services that you need? Have you educated yourself about the system? If you are living in another country, think about your children. Think about your children. Ya has talked about her children. I've talked about my children. Pastor P has talked about her child. Listen, listen. You are in Norway or Spain or Germany, and then you are sitting there because of a language barrier. You are the lower ranks of the society. You can't advocate for your child. You can't. Why don't you put in the effort? Why
Yeah.
don't, or yet still, even if you think that is a barrier, you can't deal with it. If you are able to, then move to a place where they speak English and then build yourself up from there if you are able to. But
Yeah.
in our planning, you see, the difficulty that I had, I said when I came back, when I first came here, my mind was in two places, Ghana and here. If I was in Ghana, I'll be this, oh, this, that, oh, blah, blah, blah. You have to decide where do you belong
Yeah.
and work with it. Because otherwise, can you imagine? It's like I said, my friend Martha is a social worker. Every time when she comes to say this, then my husband, BBI is real different. No, I say, oh, you and Mr. You've done well, or these girls, because she's a social worker. When the issues come up or things come up with the African children, they call her. So she sees it. People who are cooking up stories so they can be put in independent living. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm I don't have my own privacy. And so when you were back home and you were in a room, you had privacy, like that kind of mentality. So
Yeah.
it comes at a cost. You leave them to either run around or the way they are now, and they go, oh, we don't have too many friends. I say, yeah, that's the price that you pay to get where you are, because it's
Yes.
very difficult for I shouldn't put it that way because we can't make everything about your color. But the point remains, say, as who we, if you don't push yourself in this system, for me, it's like I always said that, okay, I speak good English, but they'll tell you you have an accent, but people know, I know what, but you are here, you have the accent, you rub shoulders with them, you're good to go.
Mm-hmm.
Worry, you're on your way. Nobody's going to say they can't hear you, they can't whatever. You talk just like them. Keep
Them.
moving,
Yeah.
keep going.
Yeah.
Miss H says communication and assimilation are important to live your best life. Exactly. Like we come and we're in these cultural enclaves and we don't expand ourselves to embrace other people.
Mm-hmm.
We always have problems with other, like, do you know that a lot of us, a lot of us, I said they are Yisra Brofo. Who's Obroni?
I
Talk to
true.
them.
Ah.
Talk to them. You know, it's like I had a manager, or no? I told him he moved to another unit. He's not with us anymore. And they were introducing somebody to him. And I said, oh, yeah, he used to be our manager, but he left us. He's a traitor. He started laughing. I was like, you know what he said? He said, you'll get nothing but the truth from ya. Maka, maka. Like, that's how we joke. Oh, me manager, me hopo. He's a human being.
Yeah.
Respect is there. Respect. I
Yes.
respect
I
people,
was
but
going to
I don't
say
fear
that.
people. Yeah. But we don't know how to take jokes. Ghanaians are too serious. So when you make jokes, they think, oh, mua there. Get a
I.
life. Get a life. Lighten up. Lighten up. We take everything so seriously and out of context, right?
Mm.
So, are you invested in changing your life and your story? That is your decision because one day you will wake up and go, oh, I wish I'd done this. I wish I'd done that. And it will be too late. Sometimes
Yeah.
you don't even get a chance. Something happens suddenly, death comes suddenly, and you are gone just like that.
Yeah.
So, why waste your time? Yeah. And do you even know what your gifts and your talents are? Are you developing them?
Mm.
You know, like Nana Araba said, she's doing the butter
Butter
cookies.
cookies, yeah.
If she was around these kind of strange friends, oh, the cookies there, why never talk cookies? Ah, mommy,
Hmm.
you know, and then they'll put it. No, sometimes your plans, you don't even tell people. All they'll
No,
see is that you are doing it. And then when they see it and they're interested and they have a question, they can come and ask.
yes,
Yeah, they can
exactly.
come and ask. So there's the aspect of fear. All that we are talking about is we can just encapsulate it in the word fear. We are very fearful. We are timid. So we stop ourselves. But if you are watching today or you come and watch after, just tell yourself that you have what it takes. Wake up. The awakening
Yeah.
needs to happen before you can push. Yeah.
Mhm.
Let me let you come in.
Yeah, you were talking about the sacrifice, and that comes in when you've been able to prioritize. Because if something is top priority, you'd be able to sacrifice one for the other, because
Mm-hmm,
you can't have everything at a go. Like, you
mm-hmm,
have to sacrifice something in order to
mm-hmm.
get something. And me being separated from my kids is my sacrifice, because in
Yeah.
the end I know I'm gonna um, get something for them. So
Mm-hmm,
yeah, in terms of excellence and having goals and stuff, you need to prioritize your time, your money, everything. Yeah, that's just my little bit that I want
mm-hmm.
to add, because you have said a lot.
Yeah, you can't sit
Yeah,
around doing nothing is basically what is the issue is. You can't. You have to do
exactly.
something with
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah.
Okay. So with that, I'll go on the next commercial break and then we will let's see here. We'll start to wrap up. Oh, I'm hungrier than I thought. Have to go and eat something. Okay. So that is the beauty of a woman's heart. And you
Um,
Mhm.
Auntie, yeah, I was wondering if the commercial showed. Ask them if they saw it, because I was still seeing you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, did you see the video when I played it? Can somebody on the platform let us know if you saw the video that I just played?
Whoa.
Hello? Hmm. Okay, nobody's responding.
Okay, let's.
Yeah. Okay, that was the beauty of a woman's heart, and you can find it on Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, and Innovi Books, as well on July 23rd, Saturday, July 23rd. We'll be doing an Ask the Author uh, program. So, any questions that you have on this book and you want to come and ask me some questions, please feel free to come on. I'll send a poster or a little flyer out about it. But this book here, we talk a lot about empowerment, women building themselves up for a better life. Any child from 10 on can read this book. There's lots of nuggets in here. Miss Ajuodo says she's read this book so many times. It's full of inspiration, motivation. We're talking of excellence, building up your life as a person. What is your purpose on this earth? So a book like that will help you to get to some of the realizations of what you have to do. The other books are Reflection for a Thirsty Soul, which is my first book. It's on Amazon, Freezing Press, Google Tunes, and iTunes. And then, of course, I've talked about The Beauty of a Woman's Heart. Then I have Refreshing for My Weary Soul. That's also on Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, and Innovi Books. It's chock full of inspiration. The two are, full of, I take Bible verses and then I create a story around it to give you insights and to motivate you. And the Refreshing for My Weary Soul has a practical Nyamisem segment that I can't stop talking about because the way we worship God and how we apply it. Like yesterday, I was in a room on Clubhouse and they were asking, the question was, is sex for procreation or pleasure? And so the comment that I'd made is that we are very, very hypocritical about it in the sense that if we don't talk about it and we act like we don't like it, it's a sin and all that kind of things. But in the Bible, God had sex on the mind. Read Song of Solomon's.
Yes.
It's all there. So practical Nyamisem is I just take a topic and I weave a story around it just to, you can't say, oh, you don't want to work. You are praying in church 7 days, but there's the aunt who's working hard. You can be like the aunt. That little creature is such a hard worker and we can learn important lessons from it. So that's that one right there. And next, oops, what did I just do? I put myself off. Okay, I will take this off. It's the brand. And this here is Auntie Yaa'S Own It Academy, coaching and book publishing services. So there's an Own It life coaching. Do you need more clarity on life? What are you willing to take responsibility for? It's so important what we've discussed today. When you go to the roots of it, you find out that a lot of people are not taking responsibility and not being accountable for their own lives. They've put the responsibility on other people. So life is not going well for them. And they are the ones who may be sitting back, judging, criticizing, tearing people down because they are not happy. There's no joy in life when you are not being fulfilled. And then book coaching and publishing, I will help you to write your story. What is your story? There's a story that has to be told. Are you willing to share it? Own your story. Put your voice out there. You will bless somebody. I'm here to serve and support you. Do that. Women empowerment and motivation. A lot of women are living the script that we were given from back home. It is not a bad script, but you need to take charge of your own life and own it. It's all that you're on earth to do. Just go to school, get married, have children, and that is it. What happens while the children are growing? Is there something you can be doing for yourself, building yourself up, growing yourself up, ready for that time when they can stand on their own 2 feet and they are gone and you live your own life? Please contact me, DM me on Messenger, and I will serve and support you. So yeah, we can wrap up.
Yeah.
Oh no, I forgot something else. Sorry.
Okay.
One more thing. How could I? So on Fridays, Ajo Odomesa page has a program, Brabomunsem, at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, which is 4:30 Mountain Standard Time, my time. And Saturdays, today, at 1 p.m. Mountain Standard, 3 p.m. Eastern, he has the marriage talks with Reverend Samuel Okoso. Very insightful, educative program. Please join her. On Sundays at 1 p.m. my time, Mountain Standard, 3 p.m. Eastern, join the beautiful, intelligent prophet. I'm calling her prophet. Well, maybe she is a prophet too. Pastor Patience. We're on Dreamers and Visionaries. I have learned a lot since I started taking that program. It's a free coaching program, and come and get insights that will push you along in life. Yeah, we can wrap up.
Yeah. Well, today we've talked about um goals, and if we have any to begin with, and if you do, how they were set, and moving from where back home to here, and if we're taking opportunities or not. But I think that the first thing, and then we also talked a bit about striving for excellence
Mm-hmm.
too in this environment that we find ourselves in.
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing is that you need to set the goal first of all, and make sure that it is your goals that you're setting, and we have to stay on course, look at the opportunities that we have, take advantage of them.
Mm-hmm.
And you need to review it, because it is a journey that mistakes will be made, and we
Mm-hmm.
have to learn from those mistakes, make things better in order to achieve excellence. In setting the goals, you have to look at various aspects of your life. You can break it down to financial, family, career, education,
Mm-hmm.
whatever you want, even pleasure. Mine has enjoyment in there, so it's also part of
Yeah,
um, my goals.
that's your
Um,
self-care.
yes, yeah. So yeah, physical health, because these goals determine how you live. Because if health is one of yours, then you don't put just anything in your mouth. You make sure that you're eating healthy. We normally ignore that, but our health is our wealth. And
Mm-hmm.
whatever you put in your body will determine, it's just like the computer, garbage in, garbage out.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And when I hit 40, that's when I started noticing the importance of this taking care of your health and,
Mm-hmm.
wellness thing. And it includes stress. So, anything that will stress you out, you just take it out of your life.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, that's how I live now. So let's all strive for excellence. It's not out of our reach. Anybody can
No.
excel. Yeah.
No.
So
No.
let's just, yeah, strive for that. Yeah.
Be good at whatever you're doing. Be the best
Yes.
that you can be. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we've said a lot because of the things that we're hearing in our communities.
Hmm.
Just some situations that are going on are rather unfortunate. So that the topic today was diaspora dreams. We visited. We looked at why we came here, how prepared were we for the environment in which we have come, what do we
Yeah.
know now, what can help us to push us forward in our lives. Do you know the system?
Yeah.
Are there resources that you can take advantage of? It's your willingness to educate yourself that will make you successful in these environments. And
Yeah.
I maintain that the way I've lived my life is that when I came here, I said I'll keep the good aspects of the Ghanaian culture and pick the good from
Yes.
here, marry it,
Hmm.
and live my life. And that is what I've done. I don't stop myself. I engage with everybody that I come in contact with. I'm not going to
Yeah.
sit here and say, Miss Brony. I can talk
No.
to anybody. And yet, when I talk to my own people, they'll say, oh, as for you, where do you chrome here temda? I've said this before. We can't handle people who speak up or are able to project themselves and be confident or what
Hmm.
have you. We
Yeah.
need to grow as people. It's not where we shouldn't limit ourselves. You are in a new environment. Everything is within reach. You
Yes.
only have to look for it. And most of these resources are online. I've always said that Google is my best friend, and you need to understand why. It could be your best friend too. How can
Yeah.
you live in an environment that has all the resources that were not easily or readily available in the environment that you come from and not take advantage of it?
Yeah.
Ask yourself that question. Life is not just about you. You need to make an impact. And the most impact that you can make has to start from your own children. Where
Hmm.
are they going? Are you living in nasty surroundings so that you can build big mansions back home and then your children get into trouble, problems, and end up in the jail system? Or are you willing to sacrifice and buy that house here, put them in a good neighborhood, tell them that they are also good enough,
Yeah.
help to lift them up, push them, propel them to live a better life. The success stories,
Yeah.
yes. You know, the greatest thing a parent can do for yourself is to educate your children, teach them. And education, I'm not saying go spend 20 years
For
in school. The way we were programmed, we were taught, oh, lawyer, engineer, doctor, whatever. Here, you can be anything. If you are my child and you tell me what you want to do is carpentry or mechanic or whatever, plumbing, and that is what you love to do, and you go to school for it, and you can stand on your own 2 feet, feed your family, do whatever, power to you. We
excel
need,
in it. Yeah.
yes, we
That's
need
what's
to be
important.
versatile. This a lot of times I've told stories of how you'll be on the bus and you hear people, oh yeah, I'm going to school, and people talking, and I'm saying, "Mukrade and mutuetria." So Uncle Buena, oh, they are doing upgrading. And I'm thinking, wow, now I think about it, I have to revise my thought because
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
proud of themselves that they are doing
Yeah.
it now. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But with us, ours is good from 1 to 5 straight, this and that. So you think that, oh, no way now the baby dry me. But no, they
Yeah.
are making the effort. How about you? You are sitting there. You've been here 20 years, 15 years. What have you? What have you done to invest in yourself? Are you just going to work, coming home, going to work, coming home? Go to YouTube University. If you are so cheap that you don't want to even pay anything, just learn something. There's things you can do.
Yeah.
Things you can do. When you start exploring, you might even find, oh, I watched this video. I think I'm interested in this. Let me go further. And then you start digging. And like Ya says, there's free training all around. Yeah, you're sending me that information,
Yes,
right?
I am. I am.
Let's see what we can do.
Yeah.
So, yes, Diaspora Dreams Revisited. Why did you come here? Do you know the system? Do you know what resources are available to help you grow and be better? Don't give up on yourself. Take advantage of this system. There's a lot it has to offer. Let's
Yeah.
stop putting it down, saying this and that. Put away your fear. Fear and timidity is the biggest thing, and then fear of people. We are fearful of our own friends, our own family members, and what they'll say when we branch out. Nobody breathes for you. That's all that I can say. Remember that. So we'll park it right here for today. We thank you
Yeah.
all for joining us today, Miss Sage, Sister Joa, Nana Araba, Pastor P, Bra Quiz, Mr. Khan, who else? Sister Aisha. Who am I missing? We just have to go back through the names. Aju always says on her program that, oh, Sister Yado, so oh, I'm Ajo. I just go through the list and oh, Sister Awomrekwa, yes, yes.
Oh,
I always,
yes. I
yeah,
know.
yes, she came in at the beginning. Thank you all so much. So we'll be back next week with another topic of interest. Until then, have a good rest of the week. Love yous.
Bye.
Thank you. Yeah. See you
Bye.
guys. Mwah.
See ya.